said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. 54 miles.
This is the receiver turn running back, Cordero Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Gonna let one fly for Robbins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was preparing. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
43-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Prescott. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Prescott's pass complete.
Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Score Giants 7, Bears nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The connection made, it's Graham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 35 on second down, Trubisky. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Barkley on the carry.
Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bears nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
On the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1. That's the
back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 21-0 our score after 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Bartlett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
On the carry.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bears take over
at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Who wants some? And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Six yards left on 2nd down. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Chicago.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let one fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Trubisky on first down. It's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, If it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Ginn has it complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6. And he converts and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Giants 35, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Prescott now. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
1st down, Giants.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 1st down, Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 4-yard gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Kill. Bingo 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Is a turnover on downs.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the return, it's Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47. Right, check, 59.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 46. Mine's 59. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 16, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. Now he steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A gain of 6 there on first. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
Bears 7.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I went for the safe.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Hakeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Today.